Lamine Yamal almost froze the moment the referee blew the final whistle in the second leg of the Champions League quarter-final at the Metropolitano. When the match ended, most Barcelona players collapsed to the ground in disappointment. Yamal did not. The 18-year-old walked around, encouraging every teammate, from Ronald Araujo to Robert Lewandowski. Yamal walked off the pitch calmly, unfazed and fearless in the intense atmosphere of the Metropolitano. Once again, the question comes up. How can an 18-year-old forward be this composed and this mentally strong? Yamal did everything in this match. He scored, he assisted, and he carried the ball, taking on 3 or 4 Atletico Madrid players during Barcelona's toughest moments. Barcelona as a team also played well and managed to beat Atletico, but with only a 1-goal difference on aggregate. Barcelona fell short of their objective and were eliminated from the 2025 to 2026 Champions League in the quarter-finals. Their dream ended, but for Yamal, this is only the beginning of a long journey ahead. Regret is the one word that defines Yamal after 90 intense minutes in this second leg. The Barcelona wonder kid delivered an outstanding performance at the Metropolitano. He had 92 touches, completed 15 dribbles with about half of them successful, created 4 key chances for teammates, and took 3 shots. He opened the scoring in just the 4th minute, giving his team hope. Yamal played with pure technical quality, driving at Atletico's defense, even when surrounded by a wall of players. In the 24th minute, he produced a brilliant Triveler assist, but Fermin Lopez failed to convert. If Lopez had scored, everything could have been different. Not just another goal, but a moment that could have completely broken Atletico's spirit. The thin line between hope and despair, Yamal deserved to be celebrated for a moment of genius. But football can be cruel. Barcelona failed to take their chances and paid the price when Atletico equalized shortly after. Yamal and his teammates were forced back into a chase they could not complete. Barcelona lost, but Yamal received the highest rating on the pitch. SofaScore gave him an 8/9. It was a deserved recognition for the tireless effort of the talented number 10. Before the match, Yamal surprised the media by showing up styled like NBA superstar LeBron James, sending a message that Barcelona could pull off another historic comeback, like they did against PSG in the 2016 to 2017 Champions League. Yamal once said, "I want the coach to give me more one-on-one situations. I feel in great shape and highly motivated. I believe I can make the difference." He also made it clear that Barcelona never gives up, even after losing 0-2 in the first leg. "We don't need a miracle to come back against Atletico. We just need to play our identity. We've done that all season. Even if we go out, we fight until the final minute. Everything doesn't depend entirely on me, but if needed, I will step up and take responsibility." Can you believe that came from an 18-year-old? Yamal said it and proved it. After his opening goal, Atletico fans were left in shock. And every time Yamal had the ball, anyone supporting Atletico felt nervous. Even Diego Simeone. Before celebrating their qualification, Simeone and his coaching staff had to endure the entire second half like a storm. Yamal was always the focal point that kept Atletico Madrid's defensive system on high alert. Diego Simeone clearly could not fulfill Yamal's wish of allowing him to face one-on-one situations regularly. Whenever Yamal received the ball, it was either with his back to goal or with at least 2 red shirts closing him down immediately. Many times, Yamal dribbled past at least 2 defenders. That is no longer surprising, because the heir to Barcelona's number 10 shirt does it in almost every match. Mundo Deportivo wrote that Yamal did everything. The 18-year-old stepped onto the Metropolitano pitch carrying the weight of a club with more than 100 years of history on his shoulders. His legs do not know fear, and he created most of Barcelona's chances. In the end, Barcelona fell against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League quarter-finals. But individually, Yamal proved the level of a true superstar, someone capable of handling immense pressure and still delivering in the biggest matches. Against one of the toughest defensive systems in Europe, organized by Diego Simeone, Yamal produced a series of dazzling moments. Atletico focused a huge amount of resources to contain him, but Simeone could not completely shut him down. This was not a performance built on one explosive moment, but consistency across the full 90 minutes over both legs. Yamal constantly received the ball in tight spaces, turned, handled pressure, and created differences. Even when the opponent closed every passing lane, he still found a way through. Surrounded by 2 or 3 players, he could still keep possession, escape pressure, and force the entire Atletico system to shift around him. That is no longer just potential, it is the level of an 18-year-old star. The image of Lamine Yamal standing still after the final whistle will stay with Barcelona fans for days. They regret such a brilliant performance from an 18-year-old talent. But football is a team sport. At this stage, no matter how good he is, Yamal cannot carry a Barcelona side that still has many flaws. What matters more is how he learns from this pain and how he responds. See, not all defeats are the same. Some make you doubt yourself, but others help you understand what you need to improve. The match at the Metropolitano belongs to the second type. Yamal played well enough to meet the expectations of Barcelona fans, and he also gained valuable lessons to realize he is still on the path toward his best version. After the defeat, Atletico mocked Yamal. They posted images of Antoine Griezmann, Julian Alvarez, Lookman, and Alexander Sørloth wearing sunglasses to make fun of his LeBron James-inspired look. But that is not what matters. Yamal needs setbacks and criticism to keep his motivation alive. At 18, while many players are still searching for minutes, Yamal was already playing a decisive Champions League match, becoming the center of the team and experiencing elimination while carrying responsibility. Not everyone gets that opportunity, and not everyone has the mindset to say, "I'm ready to take responsibility." In the end, the journey of great players is shaped by moments like these. Nights when you play well but do not win. Matches where you give everything but it is still not enough. Those moments sharpen mentality and become the driving force that pushes Yamal to come back stronger and improve in the future. The night at the Metropolitano will pass, but its impact will stay with him in every step forward. Every time he faces the goal, every time he stands before an important decision, the memory of what was missed will serve as a reminder that Yamal is already performing at a very high level, but still has a journey of 10 to 15 years ahead to grow, to mature, to carry Barcelona, and to compete for the Ballon d'Or. And beyond that, Yamal represents the hope of world football in finding a new generation superstar capable of reaching the heights once achieved by Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo.